It's cat named Bon Iver who I'm really
Okay.
getting into.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
worked
call
with
myself a
Kanye.
Bon Iver fan because I just hopped on the bandwagon a few months ago.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, man, I heard Bon Iver, heard his story and what he's doing, and I really gravitated to that guy. John Mayer is huge, man, and in my influence and the way I write my songs and the way I go about my music, John Mayer has a huge impact on me, as well as Kanye West, and those two are, I would have to say, my major influences, and that's the main people I keep it on my iPod, who I keep listening to, because they're always being innovative, they're always recreating themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what do you think about of the track they made? Well, actually, one of my favorites, "Bittersweet." You know that track?
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
I like Bittersweet, man, and the thing is, I really didn't listen to it because I was a Kanye fan first before I was a John Mayer fan. So it's
Okay.
like, who's this dude? John Mayer hopping on the track, man.
Yeah.
Kanye, do your thing. But yeah, I think I liked it. I liked it at first, but I liked it even more when I, grew that appreciation for John Mayer. So I think Bittersweet was like, that's something I would have did. I'm not, it's, I mean, now it's like, dang, that's something I would have did, Kanye. That's a collaboration though. Yeah, big time.
Okay. And I hear that you like Coldplay as well.
Coldplay, yeah,
Yeah, you like Coldplay.
definitely just getting into Coldplay as well, man. And
Yeah.
I definitely did Coldplay. It's another Kanye. It's crazy how, it's like the guy likes the same type of stuff, does the same type of stuff I do,
Yeah.
just naturally. Not me, just like let me just try to be like Kanye or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it's that's crazy, that we are into the same art, the same styles, and trying to do the same thing with our music. It's crazy.
Okay. So what is your favorite Kanye album?
My favorite Kanye album, man, that's a
It's a
good
tough one, isn't
question.
it? That's a
Man,
tough one.
all of them, man. That first one, dude, just
Yeah, the
because he
first
was
one.
so hungry, man. You always just hear that hunger, and Kanye still has that hunger, man. He
Yeah.
still loves music. Purely, I just don't see that in a lot of artists today. I don't see that pure love. I don't think it comes down to really talent or skill. It comes down to the love that you have for the game, and I think Kanye still has that love since that first album. That first album was just incredibly
Yeah.
dope all the
Yeah.
way through. So yeah, definitely the first album, College Dropout, all the
Yeah. I
way.
get co-signed right there because that's a classic right there.
Yeah, classic, man.
Classic album. Okay. And what do you think of the current state of hip hop right now? How do
Hip
you
hop
think?
is, I think it's hip hop's the new. I always say this. Hip hop is like the new rock right now. Hip hop
Mm,
is getting to that level that rock was in the '80s. It's getting pretty huge, and it's expanding bigger than rock was because there's so many sub genres within hip hop.
yeah.
And I mean, you got, just like I say, electro pop. You got what, gangster rap. You got all types of just stuff in hip hop, and some people try to, like, say hip hop is this or hip hop is that, but I'm like, yo, hip hop is so huge. Like, how
Yeah.
can you just say that it's one thing right now? But yeah, hip hop. If I would have to say the current state of it, it's just expanding. And I think that's a wonderful thing, man.
Okay. All right. So recently, as you're aware, Common has been dropping some bars on Drake
Uh
and
huh.
Drizzy. Okay.
Uh
Now,
huh.
the reason for Common dropping these bars, he feels that hip hop's becoming a bit too soft, a bit too sweet, in his words. Okay.
Oh man, don't get me started on this one. Ah.
What's your opinion on Common and Drake? Do you think Common's opinion's kind of correct that hip hop's coming too sweet, or do you think there's space in hip hop for everyone? People like Drake, people like whoever else
Okay.
who's similar to Drake.
I let me first say this. Let me say that I think that was blown way out of proportion
Mm,
by the media. I think the media really had a lot to do with that. I don't think Drake really was just going at Common like that.
yeah,
But as far as hip hop being too sweet or hip hop being too anything, you know, why why is it okay for Marvin Gaye and people like, Michael Jackson and people like people from back in the day to make love songs, make songs about love? Why
yeah,
why are you like down on a man who's trying to really do something positive, something to encourage these women. I mean, because it's not too many female role models doing it, empowering them.
Yeah.
So why when he tries to, really express his soul, really express how he feels, that he gets, down like that? I mean,
Mm.
it's just a man expressing himself, and I don't know Common's whole take in it. I don't know if something happened, but that we are not seeing.
Yeah.
But I will say that I don't think hip hop is getting too sweet. I think hip hop is, like I said, it's expanding, and people who are shut down in their own little box, who live in their own little world, want hip hop to be like it was in the '90s in that straight hood, and they just
Yeah.
think, okay, that's how hip hop's supposed to be. But hey, man, I like to see hip hop expand. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go do the same thing that Drake's doing, but I just like seeing different. I like Soulja Boy. I like other types of just hip hop. I don't just sit there and listen to it every day, but I'm just saying I just
Yeah.
like the fact that hip hop is really expanding. And if he wants to use sweet as the word, that's cool too. But hey, I just think it's getting more soulful. I think people are really starting to express themselves. So I like that.
Okay. You also just touched on there that you said there's not many female role models out there. Okay, so
No.
what do you think about the current state of the female hip hop game, and what do you think about like Nicki Minaj and Little Kim going back and forth? What do you think about that?
I haven't paid attention to that one because I don't even like to see that, man, because I
Yeah,
like Nicki. I like what Nicki is doing, man, and people are gonna have to say what they have to say about her. But I mean, she's doing nothing different than Missy Elliott was doing back in the day. If you
yeah,
see it, the way she goes about doing what she does, as far as you remember how Missy Elliott, she had her head
yeah,
spinning in the
yeah,
video. She was doing
yeah.
all types of crazy
Those
stuff,
videos
and
were
that was
crazy.
cool. Yeah, and they was like,
Yeah,
that's Missy Elliott. She can do that,
yeah,
But when Nicki comes out and she's animated and she's doing her thing, people are taking jabs at her. It's like I love what Nicki is doing. As far as the whole Lil Kim and Nicki, if they're beefing, I don't even enjoy it. It's like, man, y'all need to like link up and really come together. Especially Lil Kim, she's like a pioneer in the game herself for women.
yeah,
So I would
yeah.
like to see them, get together and really, work that thing out.
Okay. So you're saying Kanye's like been a big influence on you through your
Correct.
career and even before your career.
Correct.
So
Correct.
who would you say is your best hip hop artist of all times, dead or alive?
Um. Woo. uh, I would have to say Andre 3000, man.
Wow, Andre, man.
Andre
Where is he,
3000
man?
is he, huh?
Where is he?
I don't know. I've been looking for him. I'm gonna
I
go
know.
Atlanta, Georgia, and find him, man. He needs to come back to hip hop. He
Yeah, I know,
he
I
he,
know.
he is which he is, and it's stuff with labels. It's
Yeah, I heard
so
about
many
that.
reasons why artists you don't hear him on the waves. But I
Yeah,
know he's doing movies. I know he had some issues with his label, but supposedly he's coming back out, man. That's gonna be a nice thing. But
yeah,
yeah, Andre 3000. But it's just like Andre just got that cold
yeah,
storytelling that's just off the chain, man.
yeah. Okay. A couple more questions. Wanted to know your take, like a political question. Your take on Obama. How do you think he's done in his term in the last 4 years?
Um, Honestly, I don't really get into politics, and that reason being is because America isn't just one person. America is all of us. Yes, he's responsible for our feelings and everything else. He's supposed to be the leader out here.
Mm.
You can't just link that to one man and place blame and point fingers at one man and say you're not doing your job. So that's why we're over here broke. No, you're over here broke because you don't get off your ass and go get it, man. America is spoiled. That's my take, man. So I'm like, yo, you need to get up. You need to go get you a job. Quit living on welfare. What I mean, if when you know that you got limbs and you healthy and you can work, get up and go do something with your life. Get up and go,
Yeah,
get a college degree. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
yeah.
Don't just sit here and point fingers at the president. You know what I mean? So that's my whole take politically.
Okay. All
It just
right.
yeah, it just get me hype, man. 'Cause people just take tabs at Obama, and it's like Obama needs to, man, give me a job. He needs to go fill out my resume and give me a job right now. It's like, yo, man, you better, man, wake up.
All right. Okay, so you've probably got many young Houston girls and young Houston guys out there who want to be entertainers or dancers or rappers, singers. Okay, what would you say to
Right.
them, and what advice would you give to those kids out there?
Yeah, I would say a lot of kids that I meet, I happen to, had the opportunity to speak at a school, and like you said, a lot of kids these days want to be hip hop, R&B dancers, like you said,
Mm,
and they battle with wanting to be, this hip hop, these dancers, these R&B superstars, and battling with what their parents say. That's the biggest issue I really come across. Is like, yo, I want to do this, but I don't got my family support, and I'm like, you probably aren't going to have your family support until you're really purely successful. Are you
yeah,
showing some signs that, hey, this is working out? And I would have to say, just get focused. Just you know, the universe is going to align with your vision and your plan. If it's true to your heart, you just got to go after what you really want to do. And I have to say, put God first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
Because
right.
everything I feel you got to take advantage of every opportunity, and you got to make the most of it. So, yeah, I would have to say, stay focused. Stay motivated, and take advantage of every opportunity, and treat it like it's the world. So that's my advice.
All right, that's what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
and so when do you think you'll be coming to the UK?
Man, when do y'all bring me out there? I'm ready. What do you mean? When do I think? I honestly think like around the summer. I think my buzz is out there. It's gonna be big enough. Like I've been hearing here and there from certain people that go to certain clubs out there
Yeah,
that, oh, they're spinning your record out here, and it's to the point where I can tell by the draw, by the stats that, yo, most of my fans, most of my
yeah.
fan base is going to be out there in Europe. So soon, man. Hopefully, I'm ready.
Okay,
got
well, I
my
live
got my
here,
feet.
so
Yeah, I'm
I
ready
can
to
tell
get
you,
my
yeah.
passport. Huh?
No, I'm saying I live here, so I can tell you that. Yeah, your type
Okay.
of music would definitely go down. Definitely
That's
go
what's
down
up.
out here. Because what your
That's
type of
what's
music is
up.
what's playing on the radio, it's what's playing in the clubs, it's what's playing on TV, it's everywhere. So
Hmm.
that's the current music out here at the moment. So yeah, definitely a good look. The last question is basically, what's next for you then? What's next in terms of your music? Any shows? Where can people
Right
reach you?
now, I'm just working. I'm solely just focusing on this album, man. Trying to just blow everybody out the water with this new album, and because I really, since the first song that I wrote and created, I really had about a good 2 year break to really gather my thoughts and really think about how I'm gonna come up with this new album. So this new album is first top priority over everything. Besides that, we're shooting a video for that song I know off my EP, Don't Shoot the Martian, and we're
Okay.
putting that up at the top of March. And
Wow.
it has a cold concept. It's gonna be a dope, incredibly dope video, man. So that I expect that to really propel us to a new level too. And
Yeah.
besides that, I would just say, staying in the media as much as I can, and keeping my face out there till things just take off worldwide.
Okay. And how can people reach you? What's your social networking names and sites?
Oh, this is my bet. This is my best part. Let me just say that I do need Facebook friends, and I do need Twitter fans. And
Yeah.
if you follow me, and you're a female, I'm going to talk to you. We're going to have a conversation. But I'm just playing. Facebook.com/part 2, the number two music,
Yeah.
and my Twitter is twitter.com/part 2music as well. And I'm working on a website, which is part2music.com. It's still under construction, but that'll be up around the top of March as well. So, yeah, hit me up, man, and follow me on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. I show nothing but love all day. I look at everything as a team. Like if
Yeah.
you're my fan, you're part of my team. So yeah, check me out.
That's what's up, man. I just want to say a big thank you very much and much
Already,
appreciated with
man. I
your time.
appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, can you do a big shout out for me for the website? Saysomething.com.
Shout out to saysomething.com. This is your man part 2, and I'm chilling right here with the big homie Don Mason live. Saysomething.com. One.
Thanks very much, man.
All right, already, homie.